Let me just verify some things here. Settings. We're gonna do outputs, advanced, set to MP4, good. Video, set to that nice widescreen canvas and output, good. Yeah, okay. Check the mic real quick. It looks like it's picking up. Let's just make sure it's picking up the right one. Okay, yep. It's picking up my professional microphone. And it's also picking up my webcam mic. Okay, yeah, we're gonna leave it on this. Yeah, we're actually gonna hit cancel. I want it to stay on my professional mic. Good. Okay. Got everything spaced out properly. So this is my desktop capture. That looks good. And this is my webcam. And I forgot to take my towel off the workout bike. Oh well. Alright. Okay. Let me shrink this and let's get started. Alright everyone. So, here it is. I did my full install of Ubuntu, and this is Ubuntu 24.04, and literally the only thing I've done is just install OBS, make sure my webcam works, which y'all can see, and then make sure my professional microphone works. Now, I also, and let me show y'all this, connected up Bluetooth because I have 4 USB ports on my mini PC, and I have 5 USB ports. I have 2 USB 3 ports in the front, USB A, and 1 USB C, and 1 headphone jack. That's all in the front. And then I have 2 more in the back. But when I had my wired keyboard setup, my wired keyboard and mouse setup, which I always do when I'm installing OSs, I couldn't put my USB-C adapter in to do the microphone. So I had to connect my Bluetooth peripherals first so I could uninstall my hardwire peripherals. So you can see here my Bluetooth mouse and my Bluetooth keyboard, all good. And you can see it picked up my Wi-Fi, no problem. And as a matter of fact, let me go in here real quickly and turn, it's kind of like Android, so I could just click it to turn it off. Because it also picked up my hardwire connection, and I prefer to be over hardwire. So it picked up the hardwire, picked up the Wi-Fi, picked up my microphone. Everything is looking good. It's looking real good. Alright? And this is what we're working with here. So this is what the desktop looked like. Now, when I was doing the installation, I basically stuck with the default installation. I didn't install any third-party applications or audio codecs. I'm going to do that all myself. Okay? So this is everything that comes on Ubuntu 24.04 LST out of the box when you don't click on install third-party options. Alright, so this is all the default stuff. Okay? And I gotta say, it's pretty bare bones up in here. Pretty bare bones. It's actually not bad. Not bad at all. And more importantly, let's check out, yeah, they have the system monitor. Good. And we have files up there. Good. We have firmware updater, and we have software updater. We have 2 software updaters. Okay, that's weird. We got the App Store right here. So let's open up the App Store. And I was already in here. Like I said, I installed OBS. And here's what it wants to update. Now I haven't updated anything yet. Here's what it already updated. I'm probably thinking I have to go in and turn off the automatic updates because it's slowly updating stuff and I don't like that. But you can see I installed OBS right here. And what's really nice about this is I can go ahead and uninstall from here. So anything that's installed that I don't want, I just click on the drop down arrow and I uninstall it. I can also do this from the terminal, but it's really nice how they have this user interface. It's nice and clean. And basically anything that's installed, I can uninstall. So really, really good stuff. Except for this, it looks like, oh, no, I can uninstall that too. Alright. So yeah, basically, any and everything. Now, I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing, because you don't want to uninstall the wrong thing by accident. But I like how they gave you that control. And then let's click About. And then here's what their App Store, they call it the App Center, is. And it's version 1.0.0. Okay. So yeah. And there's not even a word processor in here. So I will have to go and install LibreOffice. So we'll have to do that. But that's pretty nice. I like how that looks. And I like how they did that. And now let's open up the File Explorer before I wrap this video up. And let's see how much space it's taking on my system before I install anything. So, okay. Very similar to Zorin. It doesn't show me the available storage right across the file manager. I might have to install a different file manager because I do like that feature. This way I don't have to click any additional options. I think my favorite one was called Dolphin. I might have to go and find that on the App Store and install it. We'll see if I can do that. I'll let y'all know how all this stuff goes in the full review. But much like Zorin, I gotta click other sources to see my hard drive. So, y'all can see out of the box without installing anything. Literally the only thing I installed was OBS. It's taking up 464 gigabytes out of a visible 501. So that's not bad. It's not bad at all. And honestly, y'all, from the little bit of looking around that I've done, I have to say I do like the look. Okay? I do like the look. I do like the layout. Now, I do want to change around a few things. Okay? And you can see they're using military time, so I am going to want to fix that. So I got to fix that too. But this actually looks pretty good. I got to clean off this desktop. I don't like to have stuff showing on the desktop. But this looks pretty good. Yeah. This looks pretty damn good. Now let me see if I can check the software real quick. Let me see something. So we know the official software that's on here. System. About. Here we go. Yeah, so here is the official software version. Okay. And y'all can see it did pick up everything. So unlike other Linux installations that reserve some RAM to use as swap, and that's why if you check out my other Linux reviews, you can see it wasn't displaying all of my 16 gigs of RAM, but it looks like Ubuntu is showing everything. So it's picking up all 16 gigs. It's picking up my 512 gigabyte SSD. Okay, it's picking up my Ryzen 5 with Radeon Vega graphics. So that's picking up. It picked up the system that I have, so the BOSGAME E2. And this is the version of Ubuntu that we have. So 24.04.4 LST. So this is the stable release long support version. So pretty good. Let me see if we click more details. And then here is the rest of the details. for you guys and gals that want to know that stuff. So there's the kernel. Okay. And there's the firmware. So not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, y'all. So this concludes my first impressions with Ubuntu 24.04 LST. Now, I'm going to use this for a little bit, much like I did with the other Linux distributions, and I'm going to come back with a full review for everyone, and we'll see if this is actually going to be my main OS. And like I said in my review of Linux Mint Cinnamon, man, it was hard to step away from this OS right here, especially because it was super easy to set up everything and everything just worked out of the box. And so far, I can say the same thing about Ubuntu because I just plugged in my mic, it picked it up, it just worked. I plugged in my webcam, it picked it up, it just worked. So far, I was able to find OBS on the App Store and install it, no problem. Now, it is funny. Let me show y'all this before I get out of here, which I thought was really, really funny. So if you search for OBS, right, which is essentially, this is what I did, right? So if you search for OBS, it says unofficial. I don't know why it says unofficial on there. That kind of made me scared, right? But when you come in here, it gives you the different channels that you can install, right? So I like this. So you can do the latest release candidate, okay? You can do the latest beta software, so the latest Edge beta software, or if you scroll down, you could do the latest stable release. And that's actually what I did. I went with the latest stable release. But it was kind of scary to search for OBS and see unofficial pop up. I was like, oh, whoa, hold up, wait a minute. But it seems to be the official OBS application and everything seems to be working, but that was pretty scary and I did want to highlight that. But so far, basically all I did was one search, but so far so good. Everything looks good, everything's performing good. We'll see how it goes. Now, I do also want to mention before I get out of here, I do like the layout. I like how it's kind of like an Android OS layout. So you can see you got your drop down here and you click on it and it drops down. I like that. Kind of like a smartphone. You click on your apps here and it pops open your apps. Kind of like an app tray. I like that. Kind of like a smartphone. So I do like how Ubuntu is set up out of the box. And I have to say, this is a big improvement from the last time I experienced Ubuntu. Now, for reference, and I said this in my other videos, and I promise I'm going to wrap it up after this. For reference, the last time I looked at Ubuntu was in college, right? And I'm probably going to tell you how old I am with this one statement, so I'm going to date the hell out myself. But back when I was in college and I first checked out Ubuntu, it was running Ubuntu version 12 point something, I believe. And throughout my college career, it went all the way up to 15 point something. So the last time I actually experienced Ubuntu was more than 10 versions, or almost more than 10 versions ago. Because 12 was my initial experience and 15 was where I ended. And now here I am trying out version 24.04. So yeah, that's how long it's been. And I gotta tell you, I do like the improvements that they made. Okay, so this is gonna be very, very interesting. But like I said, guys and gals, first impressions, this does look really good. And I do like the overall look. And I'm interested to see what customizations I could do and if I can really lay this out exactly how I want. And I'm very interested to see if, much like Linux Mint Cinnamon, if I can install my daily stuff and it just works. I'm very interested to see that. And I also got to figure out how to turn off the automatic updates. I got to do that too. I'll do that off camera, and I'll let you guys and gals know in the full review how easy or hard that was to do, or if I ended up having to do that through the terminal, which, fingers crossed, I hope I don't have to do that. But I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. I hope you guys and gals found it helpful. If you did, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. I gotta shave because my beard is like tickling my nose. I gotta shave. Please forgive that. But I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video. I hope you guys and gals found it helpful. If you did, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click off the notification bell if you guys and gals would like to see more videos like this. I hope everyone is staying safe out there. I hope everyone is having a good one. Don't forget to check out the video description if you want to see everything associated with this video or more coverage like this. The video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Also, remember, the video description will contain affiliated buy links, meaning that if you guys and gals decide to make any purchases using the links down below in the video description, I do get a small percentage of commission that I do put back into the channel, and that's at no additional cost to you guys and gals. So I consider that a win-win for everyone, in my opinion. Alright, have a good one, everyone. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys and gals on the next one. Peace. We are out of here. Alright.